All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dez Bryant from 19 yards away. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready? Let's go, let's go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On play action, it's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Stop! By 20! Sugar!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And roll 50. By 20. By 20. Ozzy. Ozzy. Alpha.
On 1st down, Brady. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Orange! White 20! White 20! Ready? Go! Go! We take!
Again, it's Brady. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Orange. Start left here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a nice spin into some open field. And nothing but daylight ahead. A big run by the big man Fournette. 45 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. From the red zone now. Gone. Out left side here to Bryant. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and forward to 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? They come out here in the eye. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jared Goff with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin with a shell on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Go, 12, go. Our ball, our ball. Super 66.
They'll run here with Ingram. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Rivers in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards, gets them much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Wait. All 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Miles Jack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Top. 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 Sugar. Check it.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for home. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Goff now on second down. Now he'll escape to his right. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he fires one incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now it's Patterson. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hell you want.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, here's Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So the Patriots coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coat. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On first down, gone. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find the crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
Stop! White 20! White 20! Alabama, 380! Don't say nothing.
Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
29, Alpha, white 20! White 20! Go! Go! Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. To Michelle on the dump ball. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wide! Sugar, sugar! 44 check. 29, Alpha! Go!
On first down, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Super. Al, we go.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Goff now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. The pitch to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll toss it to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Cut me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Like 20! Like 20!
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
All right, here we go. Tough. Like 20.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Alabama, 390.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
20, like 20, present.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First down throw, gone. Out left side here to Bryant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw on second down is gone. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So after the INT, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing on first down is Brady. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From midfield, here's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They couldn't hook up with Decker that time. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Sugar. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Wait, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Move. Hey, gold 66. Let's go. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
20. Sugar. 20. Wide. Reset.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Jaguars on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. A good pickup there at 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
20! 20! Hold 66!
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Calais Campbell. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Wait! Linda! Wait! Go! Shadow! Rip! Sugar!
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Right!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a foot. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Running left, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going deep here for Bryant. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on second down. And his throw is incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
20, Alpha.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Brady now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That is incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw on third down, Brady. And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
12, 12. 5.
Goff going to throw it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.